His methods are bolshevist, akin to the totalitarian administrative style. His actions haven't changed at all since he used to be a hierarch of the Russian Orthodox Church. I want to prove it with the example of my own parish. I was taken to court because of this parish. Representatives of the Kiev Patriarchate lodged a complaint against me, and Filaret formalized the documents according to which certain Father Sergei Tkachuk, who had never served in this church, was appointed senior priest of this temple. Can you fancy that? Besides, the people who had never attended St. Nickolay Naberezhnyi Church were documented as parishioners of this place. What astonished me most is that the UOC KP clergy held liturgy services as if I were dead. I had problems with my leg, which was operated, and it took some time. So when I came to the court trial, the UOC KP representatives, on seeing me, exclaimed, "Hey, look, he's alive! How many services for the dead have we had so far? How did we get there? And on what terms are we supposed to unite with them, given that Christ is love? While the Kiev Patriarchate pursues a bolshevist ideology, you are either with us or against us. So where is the ground for us getting united?" Let's take a plain fact. 1992, the council in Moscow, spring. Could Metropolitan Filaret think he would not become Patriarch of Moscow and all Russia? No. He was sure about it, but this wasn't to be. All his life he had dreamt of becoming patriarch. However, the council unveiled Filaret's family skeletons that he, being a monk, had a wife and children. So what did he eventually pronounce before the cross and the gospel? He said when he came back to Kiev he would convene a church council. At the time the Ukrainian church had an autonomous status already, and he would either be demoted to a lower rank and lead a small parish or step down altogether. However, he did not convene the council, which caused Kharkiv Council of Ukrainian Hierarchs to take place. Later, in one of his exclusive interviews, Filaret, when being asked how it could be that he swore on the cross and the gospel to resign and he didn't, replied, "These were just words. I outwitted them. Can a clergyman and a believer really say so?" Furthermore, following the events in 1992, only one bishop, Yakov Panchuk, stayed loyal to Filaret. There were all in all 12 UAOC archbishops then. The autocephalous church had many parishes in Kiev and other places and was led by Patriarch Mstislav, who lived in America. On the night of June 25th to 26th, behind the back of the UAOC Patriarch and most archbishops, they held a mini-council at the UOC KP residence in Pushkinskaya Street. There was not a single UAOC delegate there. I was a priest at Pokrov Church in Podil at that time. Nobody announced this. However, on the next morning I heard on television the autocephalous church did not exist anymore, with the Ukrainian Orthodox Church of Kiev Patriarchate coming to the fore instead. Well, how smart it was! Behind the Patriarch's back, without notifying him, Metropolitan Filaret was appointed his deputy, the person who the Patriarch wanted to hear nothing of. What was it done for? If we approach it sensibly, on the one hand, there was Ukrainian Orthodox Church of the Moscow Patriarchate. On the other hand, there was Ukrainian Autocephalous Orthodox Church. Why did they need to establish the third structure, UOC KP, given that Filaret had just one bishop and a couple of parishes? The point is, he wanted to retain the funds and the property of both churches, UAOC and UOC, and he did it overnight. As for the road of Filaret-led church, well, who recognizes him as a patriarch? What representative of at least one canonical church has divine services with him? Nobody. He even undertook a split in the Church of America, which canonically forms a part of the Constantinople Patriarchate. He set up parishes of the Kiev Patriarchate. Who recognizes them? Nobody does. It appears as a split within the ecumenical church. You see, there are church dogmata. According to them, if a bishop is anathematized, Filaret was subject to anathema in 1997. Who can remove it? Only the church that discount him, Russian Orthodox Church. Today, his rhetoric is all about his church recognition. Who recognizes them? Where? Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew? No. This is a road to nowhere. Filaret-led church is going to have the same fate as Soviet collective farms did. As long as he is surrounded by power holders and politicians he shares his funds with and enjoys their protection, he will stay. But nothing lasts forever. He is not immortal and has to think about his future.
Він не вічний. Прийде час, то треба думати про майбутнє.